Hey watch friends, today I thought it'd be fun to do something a little bit different. We're going to preview 3 watches that are coming to the channel soon. This is not my typical candid unboxing, nor is this going to be a full review. I'll have full reviews of each of these 3 coming up very soon. This is just a fun little look and get a quick feel for these. First, on the left here, we have the Tusenö Windseeker. In the middle, we have the Adley FIXI-T1. And on the right here, we have the Atowak Ettore Lite. So let's go ahead and set these aside. I'm going to start with the Adley here in the middle. And like I said, we're just going to go through, get a basic feel for kind of what to expect, but I will have the full reviews coming very soon. With the Adley, you can see outer slip cover here. So we slide that off. And then inside, you have this nice branded box. Have a texture here. And let's go ahead and flip that open. Magnetic closure on the front. As you open that up, you can see the texture continues through. Then we have this wallet style pouch. Nice padding in here as well, so that keeps it safe in transit. Set that one down. All right, this is a Velcro closure here, and as you can see, very long for this. Pop that open, and this folds out in like a tri-fold type construction here. You can see that branding continues over here with Adley. In the middle, we'll look at in a moment the warranty card. And then on the right side, this one has a bicycle theme. So I should mention this watch is going to be coming to Kickstarter, I believe, on March 24th of 2023. I will have the full review dropping ahead of that, so do stay tuned. This one comes with an extra strap on this variant. You can see it's this unique pink coloration here. We'll talk about that more in the full review. Here you have the warranty card. You can see branded plastic construction. And then popping this open, again, another Velcro pouch. And then here you have a custom microfiber little like booty. So this can double as a cloth as well as storage for the shipment of the watch. And then sliding that out, we have the actual FIXI-T1 itself. As I mentioned, this is a bicycle theme watch. So you can see, we'll talk about it in the full review, but you can see this has like a wheel as the, or a rim rather, as the main accent, focal point there, small seconds, kind of like a kickstand, custom handset, all those kind of good things. This one is coming in at a 40mm case. The price on early bird launch, I believe, is going to be $325, and this is beating away with a Seiko NH34. Let's take a quick look at that on the wrist. This is my 6.5-inch wrist here, just to give you an idea. As you can see, this one has a very unique shape to it. So it has kind of like an undercut there. The lugs actually are attached to the case back, very, very short lug to lug distance. And then the crown configuration, it's not really like a bullhead. This is, I guess, like a unicorn head for this. Has a single crown at the top, and then it has a faux crown at the 6 o'clock position. So there's the Adley. Like I said, more to come on that very soon. Let's set that one aside. And let's go ahead and bring back, this is the Atowak. So this one is the Ettore Lite. And you can see here the white or the silver variant. So this ships outer cardboard box here, just basic construction there. But check this out inside. This is really cool. So not only does it have a custom pouch, but they actually put these inside to protect it, so it's custom fit to the box, which I think is a really nice touch there. So I like that. Set those pieces aside. Pop this open. You know, what I will say is for this pouch, while it is really cool, it is a hard construction for this. So you can see very rigid, very nice travel. This is very oversized though for what it is, as we'll see here in a moment. So we've looked at other ones that are kind of like this, and I think it does make for a very nice presentation. I like that quite a lot. However, the size, as far as for actual travel purposes, as you can see, it really is way oversized for what you would actually need. I don't love that that would increase not only the shipping and environmental impacts and those kind of things, but just for practicality, kind of putting this into a suitcase or what have you, it's going to take up space that you could otherwise fit likely 2 at least, possibly even 3 with some of those Mirage and other pouches we've looked at. This does have at the top, you can see it comes with a booklet here. Then you have your warranty card, and that has, as you saw, that little pouch right there. But this is what we really want to check out. So this comes, custom pillow there. That's inlaid into that just sits and wedges down in, so that's a press fit. This one, though, is a really, really unique design for this watch as a whole. And we'll talk about this again extensively in the full review. But this one is really going to be hard as far as the case for this. This is coming in at roughly 47 millimeters, which is absolutely huge and way too big for my 6.5-inch wrist at first appearance. But that's measured from the 3 to 9 position. But as you can see, though, it is much wider than it is tall. So the height measured from the 12 to 6, and this actually between the lugs, is coming in at 41.1 millimeters. So really not too bad there and plenty doable. And as we can see, on my 6.5-inch wrist, this actually fits not too bad. It is certainly wide, it takes up a lot of wrist, looks very retro-futuristic for this stylistically, and it's kind of cool overall design there. As you can see, the crown is going to be more consistent with like a left-handed position, so that's not going to dig into the back of your wrist, or back of your hand rather, or anything for right-handed folks, which is nice. Left-handed folks might have a little more issue there, so have the opposite of what you're normally dealing with. But as far as the pricing on this is listed at $649, and we'll talk about more of those aspects. But do note, until March 28th of 2023, this is actually on sale, 20% off. I'll, of course, have a link down in the video description. Do encourage you to check that out. They have 3 different color variants that are available for this one, and this is live now as of time of publishing, which is part of why I wanted to get this up, so you have as much time to check it out as possible. The movement is going to be a Miyota, but it's the 9215, so it's a bit of a downgrade from the standard Ettore. I would have loved to have seen a 9 series movement, but as we'll talk about in the full review, because of the overall style of this and because of the way the disc rolls around and those kinds of things, it's not as important as you might otherwise think. And I've had good luck with Miyota 8 series movements in the past, so I can't complain much there. But stylistically, you can see you have that hour hand that points there, so that works its way down and around. So this tells you your hour. Then in there you have your minute, and you can see that little hash, and that tells you what the minute is. And then you do have your markers for your second, though it's only by colors for that. But then the finishing, as we'll see in the full review, this actually has loom applied all around here for the perimeter, and then of course with the dial itself as well. You have a neat texture that's inlaid there. That's a real cool touch. Custom crystal, so that's a neat cutout there. Polished accents, and again, just very unique case shape, 24 millimeters for the lug width on that, so it will be a larger strap, but I think in fitting with the case. So there's a sense of that one. Again, more to come. Next up, we have the Tusenö Windseeker. We recently looked at the Tusenö shellback. In this Windseeker, I was dying, as I shared in that video, to check out. So you can see this one has similar as far as the badging on the cardboard box, but we have a different roll. So that one came with the shellback that we looked at, came with a cork roll. This one now, and it was a single roll. This one's a 3-pouch. This is exactly what I was talking about, though, in comparison to that Ettore that we were just looking at a moment ago, or that Atowak. You can see this is actually a 3-pouch, as we'll see. But I do want to show you one thing. So this has already been sized to my wrist, because again, I've been playing around with these. This is how many links is left after sizing to my 6.5-inch wrist. Huge difference here. I could almost fit another bracelet. Sorry about that. I could almost fit or make another bracelet out of just this. So large wristed folks, you're not going to have to worry with this one. Let's go and set that aside. All right, so this Tusenö, you can see nice. I believe this is a faux leather for that. I hope it's a faux leather. And then you can see nice hard padded construction for this. Actually very practical. I love when they have these practical cases like this. This is a magnetic closure, so you can just pop that open there. And then that kind of folds over. Before you have concerns about the magnets being that close to the watch, I've yet to have any magnetized with this. We've had this on past Zello boxes and things like that, and I haven't had any issues the way that those sit, and they sit right there kind of away from the watch. But something to be mindful of. And then as you open that up, you can see this kind of opens up here. But stylistically, this one is just so sick. So this has pop enclosures, unlike the Mirage Luxury we've looked at, where it has slots. I do prefer the slot style over these snaps, but that's not bad either. And for being a standard included, I'm really not going to complain there. All right, so popping this open. All right, so for the Windseeker, this one is coming in at 39 millimeters for the case. It's beating away with a Sellita SW200-1, and price point wise, this is coming in around $649, and I believe that's free shipping as well, which I think is very reasonable for what you're getting for it. But again, we'll talk about that in the full review. Stylistically though, I absolutely love this one. We'll look at it indoor, outdoor, etc. But you can see it has very, Aquaterra-esque kind of feel and vibe to this to me. From the overall layout, from the case proportions, I love that they went with like a teak inspired for the dial, so you can see it's kind of like a globe there with that. It actually has the carb in, but one thing we'll see in the full review is this actually has a sunburst pattern applied to that as well. So as you see that in the daylight and playing around there, really, really slick setup. But let's check this out. So this is, again, on my 6.5-inch wrist. Proportions, I think, are phenomenal, but as we saw from the links, if you have a larger wrist, as long as you don't mind a little bit smaller of a watch, and I don't think it wears altogether that small at all, but you've got plenty of links to be able to wear virtually any wrist out there. Alright, so there you have it. This, again, was just a real quick look at a few that are coming up to the channel, give you a feel and flavor for this. I haven't seen this this Black Windseeker. The Ettore, as we already talked about, is on sale right now, and then the Adley is going to be coming to Kickstarter soon. So I wanted to give you just an advanced preview of those, but again, all three of these reviews will be dropping very soon. So I hope this has been fun for something a little bit different for you. If you did like it, as always, tap that like button. Additionally, if you haven't done so already, smash that subscribe button and drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Do you like any of these? Do you like all of these? Which one's your favorite out of the mix? Are you eyeing any of these particular ones? I look forward to hearing from you. Thanks for watching.